All right. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome the United States of Biafra cabinet members to this emergency meeting. I thank
This meeting is being recorded.
We've had some few private sessions, but at this point, we need to make certain things public. And that is the killings of our people, the killing of innocent Biafrans, the killings of innocent Biafrans that are inside the church worshiping their own God. The killings of innocent Biafrans walking along the streets in their hometown. The killing and dragging on the streets. Innocent Biafrans that were killed by the reintegrated terrorists of the Nigerian government that come into our land, come into our farms, kill our people, and getting the protection from the Nigeria state. We cannot keep quiet anymore. Self-defense is our right. Self-determination is our right, protected by all international and local laws. We cannot fold our hands and continue to watch while our people are being murdered in their thousands every day, every month by the Nigerian state, headed by Christopher Musa, the defense chief of the Nigerian state. So many innocent Biafrans were murdered within the past 2-3 days. No comment from any Southeast governor. No comment from the delegitimized Southeast governor, or from Nigerian government, or from Nigerian president, or from the Nigerian defense chief, Christopher Musa. No word of condolence, no accountability. Nobody has been held accountable for all these lives that we are lost. It's all over social media. We Biafrans, we don't kill our own. Nigeria has invaded Biafra land with a lot of mercenaries, both from within and from outside. And these mercenaries have just one task: go in there, murder them, kill them. Even an ordinary fly has more respect than any living Biafran today. We cannot continue anymore to fold our hands while these terrorists come into our land and kill us and just disappear. We thank our Prime Minister, His Excellency Obatobie. We thank you for your resilience, for what you are doing. We thank you for all the things you've done to ensure that we secure our freedom. We thank our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. You are the reason why we are doing what we are today, what we're doing. And we can never stop. Biafra is already declared. We are a free nation. And now we got to that difficult part, which is to defend our land and defend the interior integrity, the territorial integrity of the United States of Biafra. That is what we are going to do. Nobody is going to protect our land for us. Nobody is going to protect our people for us. As T.Y. Danjuma has said, the Nigerian military and police, they collude. They collude with the terrorists. If we all keep quiet and we expect help from the Nigerian state, all of us are going to be dead. It's in public domain. T.Y. Danjuma said that. So it is our responsibility to take actions to protect our land, protect our people, and protect these invading terrorists that are sent by Nigeria Defense Chief Christopher Musa and Tinubu into our land, into our territory to kill our people. We cannot continue to take it anymore. We thank all the state governors, all the secretaries, all the cabinet members. We thank our defense forces, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, the Navy, the Air Force, all of you working tirelessly behind the scene to ensure that the United States of Biafra is fully protected. I thank all of you for what you do. I thank the Biafran people for following only one leadership. Only one leadership. Under our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, represented by my humble self, Dr. Robertson. No other leadership in the whole United States of Biafra. Anybody telling you anything apart from this are the criminals working for the Nigerian state to disrupt what we are doing. Do not pay any attention to them. Biafra is already here. And we are going to use all the God-given talents that we have to protect our land. It is our right to do so. Today, we are going to pass two major bills. And we are going to discuss that. The first bill is the right to bear arms and self-defense. This right will authorize Biafrans the right to bear arms and the right to defend themselves. Self-defense being necessary for the security of liberty and a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms for the purpose of defending themselves and the state shall not be infringed upon. That is our right. If we do not do this, we will all be eliminated by the Fulani terrorists and all these mercenaries brought into our land by the Nigerian state. And we must protect ourselves. The second bill we're going to pass into law today is the Arms Manufacturing Bill Act. The 40 states are tasked to obtain the means to locally manufacture weapons of a defensive nature to be used to defend the state and the people. On that note, I'm going to open these two bills for discussion. And the Information Department, Honorable Ugo, you can go ahead and take the hands. Thank you so much, everyone. Is Honorable go on? Let's go ahead. Dr. Yanka, please go ahead with your submission.
Okay. Good evening, my deputy, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and our cabinet members. This bill is very essential at this period when our people are being massacred. Self-defense is an inalienable right of every human being existing. But I just have few cautions and reservations. Looking at the context and the environment Biafrans operate, and looking at the kind of leaders we have there, and looking at the socio-economically, so that we don't commit something that may backfire and hit us back negatively on our people. The question is, are our people ready to carry firearms? Where do they get the firearms? Do they have the resources to buy it? Do we have the manufacturing hubs and the supply system? Because before you know it, in as much as we want the world to know this is what our people are going. We also want to minimize the risk. We know what these terrorists can do and what the terrorist government can do. They will start to walk through people's house one by one. And once they catch anybody with a den gun, we know the potential consequences. You vanish from there that you are not supposed to. And our security system of Biafra, have we gotten to that stage where we can come to the defense of our people if they get into such trouble? So these are the things we need to consider properly before we implement this act so that it doesn't back. And if it backfires, I think we also take blame for that so that we do not commit blunder in the course of this. I also do think that strengthening our intelligence at community level so that when people come, we'll have people who will be able to know that this and have people who are trained, our defense forces to stimulate them or activate them that, look, these people can't just come and fall into somebody's compound. Now, the question I ask, if I'm a man in my house with my family, and let's remember that where these people operate are in the villages, we have peasants who don't really have any experience and training. Now, if you're them, you have a
shut up your mouth. Shut up.
Dr. Crowley, please, your time is up. Please,
Okay.
We understand what you're trying to explain. Please, whoever that came with that, please calm down. Honorable Crowley, I think your time is up. And again, this meeting is not to check where it will be gotten. This is a simple act that we want to pass into law. So please, if you're coming, hold on. We don't want where it's gonna be. Hold on, please. We don't want, because we have the people in the firearm department that have already gone through this bill and they've already explained all the things needed. As those, if you're not in the firearm department, please do not take our time to explain where it's going to be gotten, where it's not being gotten, and all that. Henry, go ahead, please. Okay. Thank you so much.
One thing before that, please. I'm not sure who was just cutting in. Let's also try to be civilized here. I'm not sure who is cutting in and shouting.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It's okay, Dr.
Be doing that.
All right. Thank you so much. Henry, go ahead, please.
Is that Henry myself?
Henry, the Asia rep, please.
Okay, thank you, because we have two Henrys in this house.
The Asia rep.
Thank you, my DPM COS. Good morning from here, fellow cabinet members and everyone present. Secretary. Yeah, I would like us to flash back before all these killings in that country. We must remember that Nigerian government withdraw all defensive tools that people have in their houses. They record it before the Fulani headers and all these terrorists step in and start murdering people anyhow. So taking away the things men are using to defend themselves and their families before start
go make money
was the starting point. So now, as a new nation, if we are trying to restore confidence in our people and let them know that they can have things in their home they can use to defend themselves, I think it's the right step to take. So because of that, I think that this bill is timely and we should see it from that angle rather than escalating thoughts and all that. Thank you, my DPM and everyone in the house.
All right, thank you so much. Honorable Benjamin, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, my DPM. Thank you, honorable members in this platform. I have heard the whole thing, and I just want us to know that we have to go straight to the concept of the bill. Yeah. And the concept of the bill is self-defense. We are not we are not here to make rules and laws for villages and states and whatever. It is only self-defense. It is the right of every individual to defend themselves.
Yes.
And in some nations, it is their right to carry arms. And the essence of that is self-defense. And the government has nothing to do with how you acquire your either gun or whatever you are going to use. The only what government will do is to place rules and regulations. It is entirely up to you to know how to acquire it, where to get the money. Government will not give you the money. You are the one to fund it. When I was younger, growing up, we never had an armed robber in our compound. My uncles, they all have gone. See, and you can't just come in there anyhow. And when you look at these people that are being killed, they go to their homes and kill them. Then if the person, the father or the man in that house has a gun and gets one person down, the killing will stop. They will only try to see how they can carry their diseased one away. And if he's still breathing, to know how they can save the person's life. And that will also go far in protecting other members within that village. Because when they kill a family and nothing happened to them, they will go to another family. And before the day comes in, then the entire village will have been killed. Okay, now even if it is to be in the church, they can also protect themselves if they carry their gun anywhere they want to go. So we are not here to tell the citizens how they will get their gun or how we can fund their gun. They are not military. This is civilians. So we are only here to empower them to defend themselves. Now, that's all. To be in the church, they can also protect themselves if they carry their gun anywhere they want.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Benjamin, for that position. Honorable Joshua, go ahead, please.
Okay. I greet my DPM, Honorable DPM, I greet you, and also cabinet members, I all greet you all. I just want to say one quick thing here on this issue. Right now, I don't think we need to be going through saying any other thing than straight to the point, because the situation at the ground now, I think this bill is the right bill at the right time. All we need to do is pass it and watch, because we need to stop the bleeding. We are bleeding now and we need to stop it. And the only way we can do it is to pass this bill. I don't care where they get it or how they get it or if they have the money. We just need to pass the bill and set the rules. And people who are able to acquire can go and acquire it. And once they have this, it will solve a lot of problems, because it's too much. Every now and then, people are dying, regardless of what is going on. So I support that this bill should be passed, and those who are the able men in their compound or in their villages can take it up from there and defend themselves, and that will help out on what we're doing. So I support it, and I want us all to go ahead and support this bill, because this is the right time. This is the right time to do it, and there's no two ways about it. And there's nothing else we can do than to pass this bill. And we have people who are willing to defend themselves. All they are lacking is the will. And who is going to support them is the government, the Biafran government, and not Nigeria, and not the Southeast governors. So we need to do this as quick as possible with urgency. Thank you very much. I submit.
Thank you so much. Miracle, go ahead, please. 2 minutes or 1 minute.
What I want to say, good morning and good afternoon, everyone here. Yeah, I understand what all the people that have spoken have said. But on my own side, I want to submit that this bill, I will support this bill to be passed. But then I'm looking at the government. because I heard somebody say it doesn't matter how you get your gun and what you do with it as in self-defense. But I'm looking at the situation where somebody will go and get this gun if the government did not give, a kind of ready to checkmate or to put up out there the qualifications of who and who to get this very gun.
Honorable Mr. Miracle, please. We don't want to, again, let me clarify. It is not our job. There is a department that is handling this, please. I want everyone here to know. There is a government department. So when you say leave government out of this, we want to focus so we don't deviate from the reason for this meeting. The self-defense, the power to bear arms, that's all the discussion. Talking about what the rules the government have to make and all that. I don't think this is the right place for that. Please just air your opinion so we'll move, because there's so many hands as far as how, where, when, the cost, the trending. That's not within the purview of this particular at this time, please. Next person, Sister Ugochi, go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening, or good evening, DPM, good evening, cabinet members. My suggestion is,
I'm doing good.
Biafrans, since our PM
thank you.
Was taken in for interrogation, the Nigerian government have continued to kill Biafrans. And what I'm seeing is, instead of being in the Nigerian army uniform, I think they are no longer in uniform, so that they will use that to camouflage what they are doing. And innocent Biafrans are being killed. So the whole of the 40 state has to be made aware that this is happening, because our people can be nonchalant until it happens to them, especially those in the rural area. My suggestion is for all the 40 states, all the governors, all the county heads, to make the people aware that the Fulanis, the Nigerians have disguised the Fulanis, both those in uniform and those not in uniform, to enter villages and start killing people, especially innocent people. And Nigerians, Biafrans have to be aware that they have to defend themselves, because the government's army might not be able to reach all of them wherever they are. These are times when you can't sleep with your two eyes closed, especially those in the rural area. If you don't have gun, we have to say this, we have to be blank. Say it as it is. If you don't have gun, you can carry your cutlass. Because when they come to kill you, Nigeria won't mourn for you. You have to defend yourself. Whatever you have to defend yourself, you have to do it. Because some of our men are turning into women, and some of our women are turning into men. We have to do it for ourselves. You can't just keep quiet and keep running. How far are you going to run? They come to kill you, you fight and defend yourself. It's allowed. You're allowed to do that. If not, these people will continue doing what they're doing.
Thank you.
Our people have to be encouraged to defend themselves, and the governors have to make it known. The information have to go through, because most of Biafrans don't know that this is happening. Most of them are ignorant of what is actually happening. Right, the county heads have to make it known. The information has to go to the grassroots. And people have to be awake and ready to fight whenever they come. If not, they will take us one after the other until there's nobody else to fight.
Thank you so much, Sister Ugochi.
Thank you.
Round up. Okay, you round that up. Please, yeah. Let's keep it to those 2 minutes. I'm watching the time. Florence Ezims, go ahead, please. Your hand is up.
Good evening, DPM. Good evening, the cabinet members. Thank you all, Biafrans. And I thank you for bringing up this bill. This is an auspicious time we live in, and we are now a government, thank God. Before this administration came in, Nigerian government, we used to have gun. My people, some people used to have gun in their house to protect themselves. And there was a time they passed this law and they seized all the guns from the people. Now people are defenseless. And right now they can have some marauding headers going with gun, with cattle and killing people everywhere. And nobody is saying anything. The government is not saying anything. The media will not even broadcast it. And our people keep dying every day. We can't continue like this. It's time that we do something for our people. Our people has to be defended. There are some people, yes, not everybody can acquire a gun, but some people can, and they can defend their homes. I was watching a video last week where some group of people were invading a house. They took their time to climb the fence of that guy. And these guys are, not that they can't defend themselves, they are helpless because they don't have what it takes. And these people have a gun and they're watching them. They took their time to climb, like up to 20 minutes to climb and come into the house and do the racket they did in that house just because these people don't have anything. This is the kind of situation we are talking about. We have to empower our people to just stay like that and not doing anything. And these people are coming in, and they're right now coming in their thousands and everywhere. Some of them don't even have any camouflage again. They just go there and be killing people. We can't continue like this. We have to make something, even if it's temporary at this time before we all go back home. They have to be protected. People that can do it, they can do it. They can protect themselves. We cannot allow our people to just go like that. And nobody can even broadcast it. Nobody talk about that. These are lives. We have to protect them. Thank you. So I'm supporting this.
Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Nkwacha. Go ahead, please. Our defense. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, Honorable DPM. Good evening, all the cabinet members present. Good evening, they're watching, and people are watching us debate this particular bill. So I just want Biafrans to know that all of us, the Biafrans and Biafran land, we have been targeted by the Fulani, and they're committing genocide. They want to take over our land. I mean, even back then, when I was growing up in my family, people use guns to even defend themselves against common thieves. If you can use a gun in your house to defend yourself, how much somebody coming to kill you? So your defense is working, but we cannot be everywhere. Biafra is a large country. So before we get to you, I want you to be alive before we get to you to defend you. So which means you have to actually start to defend yourself. So you have to acquire a gun. And because you have to defend yourself because they'll kill you before we get to you. It's so large. So I don't want to talk too much about this. And anybody not supporting this bill, to lay down and they get slaughtered. Who does that? So we must defend, we must fight physically, disarm them if we can, and use their gun against them. That's how it's done.
Thank you.
I am for this bill and for the betterment of Biafrans. They've said it time and time again that if you don't defend yourself, they will kill you before your defense gets to save you. So I am supporting and urging every member of this cabinet to support this bill. Is very, very essential. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Wunze. Go ahead, please.
Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and members honorable members of cabinet. Thank you for this special emergency meeting. My submission is in favor of the bill that is being introduced for self-defense of Biafrans. When we are growing up, we have a mantra that says, onye ndị iro gbara gburugburu mgbe niile, ọ na-eche ndị ya nche. Onye ndị iro gbara gburugburu na-eche ndị ya nche mgbe niile. In other words, when you're surrounded by the enemies, you have to defend yourself. You have to look after your safety. You have to protect yourself. We have been through this over and over and over, where the Nigerian government first started by disarming people, taking back self-defense from people. But then when these marauders come around, they come with a superior firepower and they start killing the people. The people will cry out and they will reach out to what's supposed to be the government or the governors that should be protecting them. It is on news that the Enugu State governor has gone to the people of Ohamufu and said, please don't retaliate, after many of our citizens has been slaughtered. All they could do is to ask the people not to retaliate. With this bill and from the United States of Biafra government point of view, we have come to understand the importance of self-defense. And we are enabling Biafrans to defend themselves. Because if we all died, who will remain there? So I support this bill and I give it my wholehearted support. Thank you.
You're muted, DPM.
Oh, sorry, Famdi, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Greetings, my Honorable Deputy Prime Minister. Greetings to the cabinet members. Greetings to all Biafrans and everyone watching us this moment. This is a very, very crucial and critical time for any God's creator. Killings, massacre, genocide is not a human nature. It is an inhuman act. And the Nigeria terrorist government and the Fulani are heavily armed. And only a few of them, 1, 2, or 3 persons, can wipe out an entire village, perhaps a village of 1,000 or more people. While we cry and just watch helplessly if any one of those 1,000 ever survives. Self-defense is a natural instinct. Self-defense is a natural instinct. Therefore, it is the right of every Biafran or every human being to defend themselves. The words, if you do not know, you must hear our voices today. And that is that Biafra is facing an existential threat. If they come out and wipe all of us, who then will remain? But if you have anything with you to defend yourself, perhaps you might be among those people that might survive and still living on this universe. We have no other choice. The world must know that all we are doing is a natural instinct of self-defending ourselves. And therefore, I am in support of this bill.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Famdi. Sylvanus or Erica, go ahead, please. Make it brief. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Thank you. I will support the bill, but one thing, we still have Fulani herdsmen among us, which is our politicians. Because what happened in Ebonyi State, they said the police and the vice president, the woman, the vice governor, the woman in Ebonyi State, come that place and tell the people that they should not panic, they should not worry that the Fulani are not coming. Both the deputy governor and the Nigerian police, when they contact the people, finish. Because after they left, the same people, some people don't go to church. They said that very day, the Fulani people arrive. Those are our politicians. Before we do everything that we get a place, we get a hold in that our place. Not be to harm the people is important. How can we do with them? They are our husband first. They are the one. Okay, the governor for Enugu go there, say make the people don't retaliate. The most important, the most enemy we have is our politicians. If we talk until tomorrow. If our politicians is our problem. And today, that Ebonyi State government never make any comment. No paper write it. Nobody write it. And those where we say make they harm themselves. The Nigerian police who they penetrate in our land, but begin they worry them. If we not do anything with our enemy, our Fulani herdsmen, who live with us, that is Igbo politicians, that they keep on the Carlo and the Simeon where they did today. And we and them are rubbing shoulder there. That then they bring the Fulani who they kill our people. And tomorrow that they go remove this year, that they go remove all those things where we want empower our people now to take. They go tell the police and the army tomorrow to go house to house and remove all those things. Who live with us? That is Igbo politicians. That they keep on the Kano and the senior.
All right, thank you so much. I know, I mean, it was coming out from my second voice, but that's okay. We've heard you, and the point is well made. Adandimbo, go ahead. Adadiorama, please. 2 minutes, please, or less.
Thank you, my DPM. I can name honorable Nine. Because for this bill, Adandimbo Nandege that support ya cha. Akam opam adeya. Wine Jewess na akam opam adeya. Una iau inyende Fulani, Nigerian government, our governors, our senators, chance ije we buchasi manne manai. Ndi ba ye nwere nke nwere ego ha eji we jego egbe kita.
Quickly, let me correct you, Adandimbo, please. Let me correct you. Can correct say he put now. Forget about onye nwere ego ijego egbe. Ma onye enweghị ego ijego egbe. When you're analyzing your own opinion, which is your own opinion, don't generalize it. No, I want to correct you.
Because in the buyer defend on if I defend on how would you?
Yeah, listen, but what I'm saying, listen to me. What I'm saying is this. Adandimbo, because just say your own opinion. Okay, you have 1 minute to say that. Okay.
Example, in 2 minutes, man. Because
so just talk about your own.
If I never get up, oh, my can buy kind of Makafa. I see defend on with her. Oh, yeah, never. So, my hammer kind of Kumaka here. Yemen they could that now. Ndan a buna buy womb away. AG go by a Jew a gateway. I Jew defend on her. And DJ will take this bill, pass this bill. Wuna, in fact, no subuchas all of them. Because if a police nanda yene basically onya batrabie as your Biafran government and the government on as soon able way defend them. And the Fulani on us have been to Fulani Nabia, oh Fulani na on Daminabia and Dana a joke and a hinde. Kedika yes, we batabo phone, KK is and poor. The only thing now, Biafran government, we protect our land. Our people are here, we didn't hear. On one buy a gateway. On one buy a gateway, get a sky go label, will protect which money. Here, another now atrocities, Ghana, now, Alona, Ghana, even a man buy, no one pass this bill.
Okay, next person.
Let our people, let Biafran government, my own opinion, let Biafran government, Malaka Yesueme, will protect the life of our people. Our people are not capable to protect themselves.
Okay, Chief Obara, go ahead. Chief Obara, go ahead, please. Chief Obara, mute yourself. Chief Obara, unmute yourself. Adandimbo, you finished talking. Chief Obara, Adandimbo, we've heard you. Thank you so much. Chief Obara, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I thank everyone, my fellow cabinet. I thank COS, DPM, pertaining this, the killings in our land is too much now. And the way Nigerian terrorist government are killing our people is not good. So in aspect part of that, I am in support that our people should look for one way or the other to defend themselves whenever such things come out. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Enter Biafra, go ahead, please. Let's make it short. Enter Biafra, go ahead.
Yes, okay. I was muted before.
Go ahead.
I greet all cabinet. DPM, I greet you also for your courage. This bill, I support this bill because self-defense is not a crime. Well, I don't want us to be thinking how our people are going to do it because our people have been doing those things before. So it is time to apply it with a government structure. It doesn't mean that everybody should be doing otherwise. So as they are giving the law, they will be monitoring the events. We have our targets. Not every Biafra is our target. So no government can give their citizen law to kill themselves, rather the enemies. So I support this bill 100% to be passed for Biafra to defend themselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable Edward, go ahead, please. Honorable Edward, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, my DPM. Thank you, honorable members of the House. I appreciate you all and thank you for this opportunity. I just want to say this. There is no way we can do the same thing and expect a different result. We have been taking it easy, using our men on ground, and since they were able to isolate our Prime Minister, they intensified the killings. Intensified the killings. Who is making noise, please?
Those people will be.
Who is talking? Please hold on. So they have intensified their killings more than expected. And those who have been complaining that our Prime Minister is the cause, they have gone silent. If you can remember what happened when EFCC forcefully entered one man's house and one of them was gunned down. That's an example. And for some time, they will never attempt such. So I stand with the government. Let's take a different approach this time. We have to defend ourselves. Our people have to defend ourselves as we support them. So I support this bill for our people to defend themselves in any way they can. Even with petrol, put it in the bottle, throw it anywhere. It's a serious harm. So I support the bill for us to defend ourselves, for our people to be safe. The blood is so much. So I support this bill that the government to pass and for our people to defend ourselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Prince Frank, go ahead, please. Prince Frank, go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Good morning, my DPM, and good morning, all the fellow cabinet members. I am in support of the bill, but I want to shift on two things. Strategy. There is two strategies in that way. I watch here the Ebonyi State and Enugu State. Their strategies have been but Imo State and Anambra State is official by government. So yeah, now the two strategies now I look into. I believe that now the governors, USB governors, and the county heads, Bundi Kwesiri put head together. When Maro the system, I follow these people because Imo State own and Anambra State is the official by government. But Enugu State and the Ebonyi State, both by phone and individual. So all the state counties and the governors, Bundi put head together.
Mr. Fra, focus on the bill. Forget about the strategy. Forget about the government.
I'm in support of passing.
Thank you so much. Yeah, because there are so many hands. Pastor Anya, so go ahead, please. Leave the strategy. Let's do the. Let's go to the next person, please. Pastor Anya, so go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, my DPM, and good evening, honorable members. There's no need of the dialing. I support the bill. What Daddy Rama wanted to say or say, let's tell the people, let them get themselves prepared. Such a thing, when it happens, when in those days, 80s, when we're in the north, one of our brothers who is selling this gun officially, is licensed by government, he opened his office, his store, and everybody was carrying their gun there. That was, I think, 1987 or 1986. So let's do it. The only thing we can now say, let them put that clause, let it be licensed. I know that the government will not. They put that clause to avoid, let it be licensed. But even if it is, they themselves, we have it, even if it is not licensed, but put the clause, let the Biafrans buy gun licensed and to defend themselves. That's a simple and short. What happens at Enugu is terrible. A whole church. And even that very paper, or that very, what do they call it? That plantain leaves they were using to cover the people. I don't like it. They would leave it open and then, show it to the whole world to see that and we have terrorists in Nigeria, not we. So I support the bill. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let us go to the next honorable. Or go ahead, please. Go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Honorable DPM, I thank you, and honorable cabinet members. I thank you all. I support this bill 100%. The self-defense is a natural right. You have the right given by God to defend yourself. This is what this whole bill is all about. And all we're trying to do is to encourage Biafrans and to let them know what this right is. Every international law upholds the right of self-defense. So we're not, whether Nigeria will kill Biafrans, whether we tell Biafrans to defend themselves or not, they will come to kill us. So the only thing we're doing differently is to tell Biafrans, if somebody comes to kill you, you have a God-given right to defend yourself. We are Christians, Biafrans believe in God, and they know that is a God-given right. You have that right to defend yourself. And also for people standing by, Do not just stand by and watch your people being lynched. If there's a crowd and there's maybe 5 of them, a crowd of you can run up to these people and disarm them. Don't just be standing by and watching your people being killed. And whosoever is being killed, as the defense minister said, don't just kneel down and have another man kill you. You rather die fighting for your life and defending yourself. I thank you all and I yield. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Honorable Victoria, go ahead. Please unmute yourself.
I have 2 minutes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I saw a video where a terrorist climbed a wall and the owners of the compound were shaking, hiding, and he had enough time to disturb them, climbed over, came into their house to kill. They didn't defend themselves. I want you all to understand what our COS is saying. Self-defense. I know English language is not our language. Please try to understand it. And I support this bill. Defend yourself. Tell our people back home to defend themselves. I am in support of this bill. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Cornelius, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Honorable DPM. Good evening, fellow cabinet members, all the secretaries and deputies, and the liaison heads present, and my fellow Biafrans. I just want to let us know that we are already at war. The terrorist state has brought war into our land. And in the time of war, you either defend yourself or you die. So these are the 2 options. So you don't have to die like a chicken. You have to defend yourself, okay? No matter how little it is, you have to defend yourself. You don't just go down like that. We have seen a couple of videos circulating all over the social media where maybe 2 people, 2 armed terrorists will come and harass a whole bunch of able-bodied young men. Everybody will just be standing by and watching. We are no longer part of Nigeria. We are independent nation. These people are illegal occupants in our land. They are not legal. You are the owner of the land. You have to protect your land by every means possible. They can't just kill your brother and you all are just watching. You have to do something. You don't necessarily need to have a gun. I've seen some situation whereby people don't have gun, but they disarm the people and acquire gun. Okay, even if it's plank, even if it's anything, defend yourself. I'm 100% in support of this bill. We cannot just be dying like chicken and people are just watching and crying to another man from another country to come and help you when you are also a man. That is exactly what our leaders say. No can sack the entire village. I saw people carrying their properties and running just because they heard that Nkaleha was attacked, and the next community started fleeing. We are not, where are the men? In those days, we know that when such a thing happened, men will come out and then they will mount roadblocks and strategies on how to protect your community. At least start doing something before the government, the Biafra Defense Force will come to your rescue. You don't just have to fold your hand and be calling on Dr. Ngozi Orabeze or calling the defense minister to come and help you. When you can do something, okay? Enough, a word is enough for the wise. Biafra, we're already at war. These people have brought war into our land. And if you rely on the Southeast governors, I'm sorry, all of you are going to be killed. If you rely on any of those, their security, those terrorists that they recruited, they call security, you are all going to die one by one. General T.Y. Danjuma said it, and people think it's a joke. It started from the middle, from the northeast. going down Middle Belt. Now it is already in our land. Some people think it's not going to happen. It's not going to be possible, but it's possible. It's already happening.
All right.
So let us not just fold our hands. Thank you very much. I'm in support.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nana. And again, what you said and what most of the people here have spoken is absolutely the fact. Self-defense is all right. It is enshrined in both international and local laws. It has nothing to do with the type of defense system you have, your military, your police, absolutely nothing to do with that. But it has more to do as Biafrans are ready to start going home en masse, as people are stepping into Biafra land, we are acquiring all the necessary tools we need to defend our homes, to defend our people, to defend our properties and our lives. We are no longer begging people to do things for us. We are a nation, and we are making laws that will guide our nation. If there is somebody and you believe you have the power to go and get bribed by the Nigerian state to get mercenaries into our land, to kill our people, then Biafra land will be very, very hot for you. We will make it very hot for you when you bring people to come in, when you bring reintegrated terrorists to come in and take our land, take our mineral resources and kill us, and you think you are a politician, you will go free? No, that will not happen again. Let's go to Magbopro, please. Unmute yourself.
Hello, everybody. I totally agree with what everybody has said. Self-defense is not an offense. We need to defend ourselves. Why I object the first one we said is the way we put it. We don't need to compare ourselves with any nation. We have to do what we need to do to defend ourselves. If it's peaceful, you put under your pillow. You can't be sleeping 24/7. So it's night because there's light today. Something is happening in Biafra land. So anything you have, if it's a motor pistol you have, put it under your pillow. No matter what happens, even our PM said it, self-defense, we have to defend ourselves. I totally agree, but not to fight like other nations. We are different from other nations. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable EJ, go ahead. 2 minutes so we can vote, please. We don't have enough time.
Thank you, my able DPM and honorable cabinet secretaries and great Biafrans. I support this bill totally 100% because since Nigeria terrorist state is intensifying the killings of Biafrans, the government, the United States of Biafra government should be able to, authorize individual citizens of Biafra to intensify their self-defense. Because you cannot tell me that if even 1/4 of the people in that church had the thing to defend themselves, we would have had many survivors. So, and then even mothers will sit and watch people just come and cut off all the heads of every member of the family. No, we should be able to defend ourselves. Self-defense is not a crime. So I totally support this bill.
Thank you so much. Honorable Festus, go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, Honorable. Thank you. DPM, I thank you very much for this bill because I believe that no person on this planet will watch his own being slaughtered by terrorists, which have provided solution for them to live. So I support this bill 100%. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable Juku, go ahead, please.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my DPM. I totally support of this bill, and I want to say one or two things. What I want to say is that where are those are being set up by our governors to as a vigilante? Where are they? Where these things are happening? I want to tell our people, please gather yourself, protect yourself, form a vigilante. Don't allow those people to come and kill our children, our women. I totally in support of this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we just take this few, only don't raise your hand again, please. After this 5 people, please. We're not going to take another hand, please, because we're not going to go out from Honorable Ferdinand. 1 minute, please.
Thank you, my DPM, and thank you, other cabinet members. What we should do now is we should go into voting because we are repeating the same thing.
All right.
So all of us supported the bill of self-defense, which is our inalienable right.
Okay.
We should now go into voting. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you so much. I believe many people have talked. Okuda, Honorable Okuda, Elder, go ahead. 1 minute, please. So we don't stay here.
Okay, thank you, my able DPM. Thank you, every cabinet member. As you know, I've been on an investigation since yesterday. I am going to share my discovery of today with you and with Defense Minister. What has happened to us is very, very bad, and this very bill is very, very timely. This is exactly the bill that we need to be passed right now, because if you know what has happened in the hometown now, you will support this bill. So I support it 100%. I will share with Honorable DPM and Defense Minister, and if need be, they'll make it public. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I think at this point, let us go and vote. I believe we've heard from so many people, and please, if you have your hand up, just raise it down, please. I know that Latino boy, King, just 1 minute. Go ahead, unmute yourself, please. I know your hand has been raised for a long time and you've not talked.
Okay. Good morning, the cabinet members, and I greet you, DPM. And I don't have much thing to say. I support the bill, and I want to tell our people, whoever think that because we're going to pass bill for self-defense is the reason why Nigeria is coming to kill us, should remember that those people in Lekki, Toget, who was killed by military, there's no law or anything or any protection against them, and our people who have been killing before this agitation of Biafran since of 1960, there's no any weapon with them. And remember that those people they are killed, they are always label them like terrorists. So it is time everybody wake up and defend his or herself, because only agwaro na nkita no na gate. Amanji also Batana the house. So once they hear that we are defending our house, know that we are going for where you can be able to be resisted by anything. I thank you, everybody. So as body be.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Uche. I know. I think you're a co-host. Okay, you're a co-host. Okay, great. All right, thank you so much, Biafrans, for deliberating on this bill. I know there are 2 bills. The first one is for self-defense, and I'm going to go ahead and read it out. Honorable Uche is going to put the bill on the screen. We are going to vote, please. Everyone had the opportunity to vote. If you have spoken, please put down your hand. Mouthpiece, please go ahead. Just 1 minute. We have to go ahead and vote, please. Mouthpiece, 1 minute, because
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, DPM, Your Excellency. Thank you so much for all you do and all the cabinet members. I thank you all. And you know, we all have every right to defend ourselves. It is high time our people come out, even if, like in the olden days, like our parents used to tell us, some people will be looking after the whole community during the day, and then some would do so during the night. So it will be like shifts. It is high time we protect ourselves. So please, I am in support 100%. Thank you so much.
All right,
Your Excellency.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Uche. Please go ahead and so what we're going to do, we're going to vote The butcher is going to head and, okay, hold on, Department of State, and put the bill on the, where's the department? Okay, great. Put the bill on the
chat box.
For us to see, and I'm gonna read it out. All you need to do is to go ahead, click on that and vote, either a yes or no. Because we're running a democracy, you have a right to say yes. And because we're running a democracy, you have a right to say no. But at the end of the day, the majority carries. And it's not going to be a sad thing or an angry thing. Or for me, if the majority wins me, I'll quietly go to my house and sleep. That would be the right thing to do. But when you lose and you think you can go ahead and start ridiculing or saying things that are out of order, that is not going to be acceptable. That is why the United States of Biafra is running a democracy. The majority power rules. And that is what we continue to do in the United States of Biafra. Honorable Butcher, please go ahead and put out the bill that empowers Biafrans to defend themselves from this invading terrorists, from the reintegrated terrorists hired by the Nigerian government to come and kill us. And we will be in the church praying, and somebody's going to come and cut off my head. And you want me to keep quiet. You want me not to do anything. And you want me to just lie down, bend my head, and the terrorists will cut off my head. Or the Nigerian politicians that are illegally occupying Biafra land will bring in mercenaries. You will see one politician moving around with 20 security men. Mercenaries they got from Abuja. Mercenaries that are guiding them. Because the Nigerian state already promised them nothing will happen to them as long as they continue to kill Biafran youths. Many of our innocent males are being killed. Many of our Biafran men, they've all run away from Biafran land because of these terrorists that come into our land and kill us. We can no longer continue to be the victim. We can no longer to be quiet. We can no longer allow ourselves to be used and to be killed by the Nigerian state, just like they've murdered between December 2024 and this today. Nigerian terrorist state have murdered over 2,000 innocent Biafrans for nothing. These are unarmed innocent citizens, either just because they are Biafrans or just because they are just going about their businesses. Somebody will just approach them. Yes, you are Biafra. Boom, they murder them. We watched the people that were in the restaurant the other day. Nigeria sent their terrorists, reintegrated terrorists that they hired in Nigerian military, in Nigerian police. They went to a restaurant and killed almost 30 individuals, innocent Biafrans without guns. So if we have 2 or 3 or 4 Biafrans in that restaurant that had a gun, you think that those 30 people will be killed? No. We are Biafrans. We are very, very resilient. You cannot kill us or come and kill us and get away with it. We must arm every single citizen of the United States of Biafra that is 18 years and above. Anywhere they are, anywhere you go, and somebody comes there to kill you, kill the person first. It is called self-defense. Honorable Uche, go ahead and put up that bill on the board. Deference, all you need to do, just click on that and put in your name. Vote yes or no. We have 7 to 8 minutes to do this. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, please, everyone, mute yourself. This is a very serious business. Honorable Butcher is gonna, okay, if you go to the chat section, let's see, you will see this bill. The Right to Bear Arms and Self-Defense Bill Act 27/2025 of the United States of Biafra. You click on that and then you vote, please. Let us go ahead. Those that cannot vote, you can put on the chat section, you can say it out, and we are going to count those votes, please. Thank you so much. Just click on the link, click on next, put your information, vote yes or no, and submit. Please, everyone mute your phone if you're not talking, please.
Short.
Her Excellency, please, can I say something? Her Excellency?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, I want to say that, please, if you can remind them that we are only counting like the votes under the link, the ones that voted above the link. So everybody who's voting on the chat section should be able to vote under the link or after the link. Thank you.
Yeah, there are two, which I also repeated. Okay, there's bear arms and self-defense. Okay, he posted in two places, so we might need to know where to start because he repeated posting that.
Yeah, I know the first link.
Okay.
I started after the first link.
Okay, so we are seeing a couple of yes, Dr. Dorothy and Co. Honorable Kuda, Honorable Ebenezer Nene. Those of you that voted when we were talking, please go back and ensure that your vote is under after Honorable Chair posted the link, please. The yes before the link will not be counted. So post your vote after Honorable Uche posted the bill, please. And you can only vote once. Either you vote electronically or you vote on the chat section, please. Only one vote. If you have two votes, we're going to disqualify both. So those that voted before Honorable Uche posted that.
I don't know if my name is there.
What is your name?
Joshua Odunako.
Oh, let me, Did you vote online or on the
Just
chat
came in.
section?
He just came
Yeah.
in. He just came in.
Yeah, I vote on the online.
Okay, if you vote online, it's gonna be there.
Okay, I just want to make sure so I won't vote double.
I don't know. You can look at your name. It's a real-time update on the online. So Josh,
Honorable DPM, please can you check my name?
what is your name?
Victor Emuna.
Honorable Chair, can you check, please? Yeah, I see Victor Ebuna.
Yeah.
I see Victor, but what about Josh? Please, can you check?
Please, what about me? This is the first time I'm joining. This is Ogodoman. Am I counted, please?
Ogodoman, you voted in the other section.
You voted twice or even 3 times.
So we take out.
I hope my
Okay.
my name appear. Mazia Ezelo Augustine.
All right. Okay. So Honorable EJ, please go ahead and count the the chat section. I believe everyone has voted online, please. If not, you have 1 minute to conclude that. And then Honorable EJ, you go ahead and count those that voted on the chat section. Let's add that together. And
I can't see my name online.
1 minute.
Please, Honorable Chair, check my name. It's like I voted 2 times because I saw it too. On that chat. Pastor Anyaso.
My Honorable DPM, I have 18.
18 on the
chat section.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Honorable Chair, can you go ahead and tabulate that, please?
Yeah, please, can you check if my name can come out because my system is running so slow.
What's your name?
Benchuk.
What's your name?
Benchuk.
Okay, we had some people logged out. We were like 70. Okay. So those that are voting and leaving, again.
Currently, I have 20. And the 2 people I see that double voted, I counted them 1.
Okay, anyone that voted online and voted on the chat section, can we, because we had like 72 people before, but I know some voted and left, so it's, we have to make sure that the number we have is around that 72 or 73. Here we have 6 online. So let's check if there's, okay, if anyone voted on chat and vote online, you have to either let Honorable EJ know so that we cancel the one that you did on the chat section or the one that happened online. Thank you so much. But again, we should be able to have around 73 because that was the number we were looking at before. Some voted and maybe they left. So that should be around the number we are. Again, we already got majority, but we just have to.
I see that Honorable Oloma voted twice. Ogodoman voted twice, and the Honorable Reverend Beniza voted twice. So,
okay.
Yeah, those ones are counted.
All right, so Honorable Chair, can you give us the final number? Thank you. So what the last number EJ got, Honorable Chair, plus the online?
The last number will be 19 because, I removed the ones that voted twice. I counted them once, so.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Biafrans. Based on the number of yes votes for this particular bill for self-defense for Biafrans, and based on the number of the people that have voted today, we hereby today, February 4, 2025, pass this bill into law in the United States of Biafra to allow Biafrans to be able to self-defend themselves from these killers, from the reintegrated terrorists from Nigeria that are coming to kill us by the day. Again, self-defense being necessary to the security of liberty and a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms for the purpose of defending themselves and the state. This right shall not be infringed upon. Today, Biafrans have voted by the majority to do everything within their power for self-defense. Thank you so much, Biafran. This bill has become law today. The second one that we talked about earlier, the second bill, is to allow Biafrans to manufacture arms where possible. Let me read that, please. The arms manufacturing bill. The first one is the right to bear arms and self-defense. The second one is the arms manufacturing bill. The United States of Biafra, as a state, are tasked to obtain the means to locally manufacture weapons of a defensive nature to be used to defend the people and the state. Uche, do we have a separate link for this one, or both of them are covered under this one?
We have a different one.
Awesome. So again, I don't know if anybody have anything to say. This particular bill empowers Biafrans and give them the power to manufacture the arms. Where possible, we are a blessed people. We are talented people. There is nothing Biafrans cannot do. But we want to empower Biafrans. We want to give them that support. We want to give them that power. And it's going to be legal for Biafrans to manufacture arms locally against the reintegrated terrorists that are being sent by the Nigerian state and by Christopher Musa to come and kill us. We cannot continue to fold our hands when we have the metal, we have the means, we have everything we needed to manufacture arms for self-defense. Let us go ahead and vote on that. Honorable Chair, please go ahead and put out the bill. Thank you so much, dear friends. The arms manufacturing bill is up. You can click on that and vote, please. Yeah, one more minute, please, and we'll round up. And then, Rija, you're gonna go ahead and count, please. Everyone voted. Honorable IJ, please can you go ahead and give the total of the ones that voted on the chat section, please?
Her Excellency, on the challenge section, I have 11 currently.
So 11, and then we have 53 online. That's 60. Okay. 64. Thank you. 406. Somebody just voted now. 406. Okay. Is Obama.
Yeah, somebody just added one vote.
Okay, so great. That's 57. All right. Okay, thank you so much, dear friends. Based on the number of yes votes that we have here for this particular bill, which is in the majority today, February the 4th, 2025, the United States of Biafra government has passed into law the bill for the Arms Manufacturing Act 28, 2025. The United States of Biafra, as a state, are tasked to obtain the means to locally manufacture weapons of a defensive nature to be used to defend the state and the people. Today, February 4, 2025, this bill is hereby passed into law. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and congratulations to all of us. Thank you. All right. So on that note, I think that is all we got for today to ensure that we pass these laws to protect our people from these invaders, from the marauders. That is how it's done all over the world, most part of the world, regardless of where you have the police, regardless of where you have the military. And again, the task of the military is not to be on the streets. That is why the international world needs to know that Nigeria is a failed state. There is no ideal state in the world where you have the military at checkpoints, where you have the military parading the streets where civilians live, where you have the military going into individual homes,
yes,
taking people away. That is what the Nigerian government does. That is what Christopher Musa has directed the Nigerian military to be doing inside Biafra land in all parts of Nigeria. And I'll ask Finland, do you have your military parading the streets of Finland? Does America have American soldiers parading the streets of America? Does Britain, do you have your military parading the streets of Europe, being on the checkpoints, telling people to come down from their vehicles? Britain, do you do that? How many European countries do that? But that is what Nigeria President Tinubu and Christopher Musa does. They have a policy to reintegrate non-terrorists into the Nigerian military and police. They give them uniforms. They arm them with AK-47, and they ship them down to all the different parts of Nigeria, including the Biafra land. They ship that into our new nation, United States of Biafra. And they have a task to kill every male they see that does not believe in their Islamization agenda. That is why the killings, the recent killings you've seen that have been reported on social media all over the world is going on. How many Nigerian newspapers have you seen carrying out the killings that have happened in Ihamufu? They don't carry it out. Channels Television, how many times have they reported all the killings of innocent Biafrans? And Rise Television, how many times have you carried out the massacre of innocent Biafrans in your news channel? And you say you are a free press, but you pick and choose what you report based on the calling of the Nigerian terrorist state. Not anymore. Not anymore. We are the ones that will tell our story. Nobody will tell that for us. He or she who wears the shoe knows where the shoe pinches. It is not somebody else that will come and tell our story for us. We can wait from now to the next 1,000 years for them to tell our story. They will never say that. They will never tell our story. We are the ones that will tell our story. We are the ones that will defend our land, both from the Fulani terrorists, both from the Nigeria state, both from the Ebubago, both from the Southeast and South Governor Soludo and Co., both from Hope Uzodinma, both from these politicians. How many politicians, Biafra, have you seen that have reported all this killing of these innocent people near Ihamufu? So they don't represent us. They represent the Nigerian terrorist state. That is what they do. But they cannot continue to do that in our own land and go scotch-free. On that note, Biafrans, I thank you all so much for coming to this meeting. We open the floor for 1 or 2 people or 3 to talk for a few minutes, and then we will call it a day. All the people that are on this meeting, please, once the meeting ends, if you are not a secretary or a deputy secretary, please leave the meeting, because we have another meeting for only the Biafran secretaries. And there are just about 18 of them. And all the cabinet members, the deputy secretaries, there's just about 10 of them. If you do not belong to this category, once we end this meeting, please exit. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Ogodo. 1 minute. Unmute yourself, please. Ogodo man, unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, my DPM. I greet each and every one of us here. Thank God today is actually my first time joining, and I will make it a point of duty to make sure that I join. And I'm going to make it very brief, please. Is in regards to all of us. Sometimes we misunderstand some certain things and we take it differently, it's always good for us to a little bit digest things, assimilate, then make our opinion. Just 1 minute more. When I stay with my people, this is not the very first time. I have a lot of people, when we see them, they buy goods and blah, 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 blah. When you ask them, one name, all of them. But you see somebody that have 6 cars, 5 cars. So what are going to be a family? So because this is one of the best one. And the people don't understand that government have to give you the authorization. Because if government did not give you the authorization, it becomes illegal. But the moment the government gives you authorization to bear arms to defend yourself, it becomes legal. And that is exactly what we did today. And I hope some people understands it now. It's not all about purchasing gun. Inwe ego zụrụ. Inwe ego ịzụ moto, ị ga-ego moto. Inwe ego moto na ego gun. Ke nke ka mkpa. Mma egologolo ekwenche. Nwere m ekwenche here. Na Canada ebe a m bi, enwere m ekwenche n'ime ụlọ m here. Because we meet people every day. So that is what I want to contribute. And I so much applaud this bill. Ada, nwanne to join your program. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Dr. Cornelius, go ahead, please.
Thank you very much, our Honorable DPM. Thank you, everyone that has voted. And I'm very happy that this bill has been passed into law today. My message to my fellow Biafrans, especially those in the homeland, we have passed the stage of the image video, because a lot of people, what they do is when they catch these terrorists, they will be making videos. They have catch these people. After, they will go and hand them over to the same terrorists. And then after 1 or 2 talks, this same terrorist will be released to come and kill you again. So enough of this video and all this social media nonsense. This is a serious business. We are at war. Somebody that is at war don't have time to make it. It's about survival. Our race has been marked out for extinction. So you don't have to play. Once you get these people, do your business quietly. You don't need to come on social media to come and advertise it. So that is my message. Thank you very much, and God bless Biafra.
Thank you so much, Magbopro. Go ahead, please. One minute, please.
It's me, Pat again, Patricia. Thank you very much. We have done this. That is very great. And just information to the churches. The church I go in the UK here, we have security and they are trained. They are then trained. Then you will see some people outside. You will see some people at the door. You will see some people at the back of the church. So if you have mega church, because I knew that Tuesday is a very big church, I knew about it, I heard about it. You cannot just leave yourself, close your eye, you are praying, and thinking that everything will be honey and milk. You need to defend yourself. You need to train your security who will guide the church in case of anything. For example, and we pray for the nation, and when we are praying for the nation, the minister in that area, they have to come, the police have to come. We cannot just leave them like that. So please, Biafrans, church, train your members who are your security people in case of anything. Then they will inform you, then we protect you, then we protect the church. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, you have to know that these reintegrated terrorists are already trained by the Nigerian government to kill us. And that is why this bill, this law we passed today is very, very important. So that we can legally get trained, legally acquire arms to defend our people. We can legally get the same instrument they use to come and kill us. We have the power and the right from today to get the same equipment they have. Like somebody already said, if you know that you are going into somebody's house and you're carrying acid, for example, to go and pour to somebody, and you already know that the individual already have acid in the house, you will think twice before going into that person's house. That's the right scenario. You rather want to go to the house of somebody who does not have acid to pour the person acid. That's exactly what we've done today. And like another person has said, before the security come to you or come to me or come to Biafra, what have you done as an individual? In the comfort of your home, you are sitting in your house. Honorable Ola, somebody here explained where they saw somebody, a reintegrated Fulani terrorist, they have to climb the fence. It took the person almost 10 minutes to climb the gate, jump into the gate, come into your own house, and then go in to kill the person. And you're telling the person, no, do not get arms. Just relax and watch. When that person is coming and jumping, call the police, call the defense team. They will come and defend you. And they will travel from Abakaliki and travel 20 miles to somebody who is already there with you within 5 or 10 minutes. That is not practicable. You are killing our people more by not supporting this bill. That's what you're doing. Self-defense is a right. We must protect ourselves from the reintegrated terrorists that the Nigerian government give AK-47 to come and kill us. That is exactly what we've done. Galaxy, go ahead. 1 minute, please. We need to jump into another minute.
Galaxy M02.
Unmute yourself, Galaxy M02. Then we go to probably Adadia Rama, go ahead, please.
Thank you, my DPM. Wow, I'm happy. This is democracy. Yes, a democracy. If I'm uje onye ona me uche and oto knows the masigi ikuonya or if I na practice. I had a practice do or die or wuliti ni kwenka unkul or here today. So I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. So the only thing in the cool that now some people now say why ada edging kwete NGC no the only thing NGC no ebugodo mozo chena umugbe enwe ike ilu that side and the chekwene ndị niile a na-egbu umugbe ka ahụ so they need a help hand to protect them. So I can the bank which bluzo when I free them HLM before chasing those. So Makandina as na well a topic. They don't have a topic because all now when a topic I am because this is democracy and the democracy kind of practice here. So everything made here, we're one family, we are still one family, nothing will happen. I want to make and I have a continue by nature. This is it.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next one. Galaxy M02, can you unmute yourself? Okay, Ben Chooks, 1 minute, please. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Dear friends, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I want to say a very big thank you to
hello,
the Biafran government.
Hello.
And also to our
Galaxy M02, we've been calling you.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Donna, the nurse from
Galaxy M02, can you hold on, please? Okay, go ahead, please, Ben Chooks. Unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Excellency. Yeah, dear friends, I just want to use this opportunity to tell you that this is a template from the Fulani oligarchy. We have already, all these things have been exposed.
But our people, they forget too much. They forget easily. So everyone has to be very, very careful now. And this bill is one of the best bills that will combat this very situation. All these things is going to happen. They're going to come in more and more, particularly in churches, in marketplace. Everyone has to be very, very extraordinary careful now. This is a template they're playing, but you have to be very, very extraordinary careful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Galaxy, go ahead. Unmute yourself, please. Galaxy MO2. Edith, go ahead, please. 1 or 2 minutes.
Greetings, everyone. My DPM greetings. Thank you so much for being at the right time, responding at the right time. Like our brother earlier said, why our people, when they capture the evil men and hand them over to security, is because of fear, because of repercussion. So this bill actually covers a lot. So my suggestion is that we don't only leave it at the individual levels, but let us have a network apart from our backup from the state security men. Let's also have town to town coverage that for easy response, because if we leave it individually, there may be, in thousands coming to, to attack at a particular time and overpower an individual. But if we have that grassroots mobilization, it will, go a long way. Please.
Thank you so much. Sister, go ahead, please. 1 or 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate what I said before. It's information to the grassroots. Governors, county heads, they have to make people in the village be aware to be vigilant at all time. Because that is where it starts. When they see that there's no men around, then they hit on the women, they hit on the children. All the village people must know that this is going on. There's war going on. Because just information to the grassroots, to churches, to marketplaces.
Yeah.
And now one them mad in
all right. Okay, so
thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, information is power. And again, we cannot run away from our land. Some of the innocent people, innocent behavior that have been murdered, massacred, most of them I know or hear there's something going on, that the Fulani terrorists have been sent by the Nigerian government to their neighborhood, to their marketplaces. Will all of them run away from their land? How long are we going to continue to run away from our motherland? When we don't have the equipment, when we don't have the tools to self-defense ourselves. So even if they have all the information, which is a great thing, what are they going to do? It even boils down to those, even the poor ones, the unsuspecting poor innocent ones that they kill. Will they start running? Where are they going to run to? Away from their own homes. How long are they going to continue running? Because there is already an instruction by the Nigerian state to eliminate all the men in Biafra land, whomever they see. So even when they get the information, what will they do? If they don't have the equipment to fight back? Honorable, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Honorable DPM, and thank you, members of the Cabinet. I'm so glad about this bill today and this platform. This has been something that has gnawed in my heart for so long. And just reiterating what the Defense Minister said about self-defense and group defense. Please, I implore Biafrans, a man only dies but once, but do not stand by and watch your brother being killed. If there's a group, fight back. You only die but once. These people will never stop. That's all I have to say. Do not stand by and watch them kill our people like children of a lesser God. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Ula. And again, to add to that, dear friends, please unite. When you see these terrorists being sent by the Nigerian state, come to your environment, usually they will come wearing the Nigerian police uniform or the Nigerian military uniform or the Ebubago uniform. That is how they equip them. And they carry AK-47 and give them. When you see them, know that they are our enemies. The Nigerian police, the Nigerian army, the Ebubago, the Nigerian politicians, they are our enemies. They are the one bringing these terrorists to kill us, kill innocent Biafrans. They are playing the role the Nigerian terrorist state gave them to play. So do not think they are your friends. Even when Obatobia was around, they've told you that at every police or military checkpoint you have in Southeast, at the back of that building, you have, or at the back or in the bush right there, you have the reintegrated Fulani terrorists inside. So they are being protected by the Nigerian military and police. So know you today, dear friends, anything in Nigerian police, anything in Nigerian military, anything in Ebubago, they have come to kill us. They are not our friends. United States of Biafra is a full-fledged nation. We've already ordered all the invading terrorists, all the Nigerian army, all the Nigerian police to leave our land. Any of them in our land right now is occupying a foreign territory. We have the right to remove them. If they don't want to live peacefully, we have the right to remove them from our land, from the 40 states of the United States of Biafra. I'm calling them to leave our land because these are reintegrated terrorists. Some of us have seen the picture of those people that killed that innocent boy. If you look at these faces, you will see that they are mercenaries that we are brought in by the Nigerian state and Christopher Musa to kill our people. These faces are not Biafrans. These are mercenaries they brought in. Look at the guns they have, AK-47. What should a Fulani terrorist mercenary be doing with AK-47 inside Biafra land, inside my village, if not to come and kill me? That is what the Nigerian government is doing. That is what Christopher Musa, the defense chief, is doing. Arm these reintegrated terrorists. Give them Nigerian military and police uniform and the Ebubago uniform and send them to Biafra territory. That is why they come in, they kill us. We must defend ourselves. Go ahead, Dr. Ngozi, 1 minute, please.
Good evening, my DPM and all the cabinet members. I and all those who are present, I really support what we are doing, but I have one big concern.
Good.
Many of our people are nonchalant. What they do is when they see things happening, they take pictures and post, and that is all. And they keep quiet. So I don't know how, maybe through media, to begin to train and educate them that we are really at war. Some don't care. And that's why when the Fulanis come, they just get them. They don't care. They tell you all things that happen. Let's see when it will come. You know, nonchalant. And is a big concern for me. How can we get people to know that truly? And they see them walking up and down, they point at them, these are Fulanis, you know, they are doing their own business. They never believe that they came for something else. So I don't know what you are going to do to bring to their awareness Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I believe so many Biafrans know, they know what is going on. They already know what the Nigerian state is doing. Again, it's not today that Nigeria started killing Biafrans. We are in the process of being annihilated. That is what Christopher Musa is doing. That is why they plotted against Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they plotted against our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. And that is why they will continue to plot against some of us here. The earlier we rise up and stop them, the better. Because Nigeria will never stop. They need that mineral resources. They need that natural resource. They need that oil in Biafra land. That is why they will never stop. But we are going to stop them. It is our responsibility, each and every one of us, to do what we have to do to stop these marauders from coming into our territory, killing us, and getting away and being protected. Remember, they are protected by Christopher Musa. Yes. T.Y. Danjuma told us that the Nigerian military and police, they collude with the terrorists. All of us here, we know that. So let us start by empowering ourselves to obtain the arm, empowering our people to obtain the arms they need to defend themselves. And we know the enemies, the Nigerian police, the Nigerian military, anything security in Nigeria, they are all our enemies. And the politicians that bring in Ebubago into our land, all of them are our enemies. We must self-defend ourselves against them. If we do not defend ourselves, they will kill us. Before somebody kills you, kill the person. That is the only way we are going to have peace in our land. Ebola, 1 minute, please go ahead.
Oh no, I'm done.
Okay, let's go to Reverend Ekwara, 1 minute, please. We have to close this meeting.
Yeah, good evening, my dear. Thank you for everything that you do and all the ministers on ground. I didn't want to say something, but passing the bill for this bill to have right to produce arms just brought into my remembrance what the terrorists did immediately after the Nigerian Biafran War. They knew that many of the Biafrans, there were many that produces these arms. There were the Ubunigwes and all that. The very first law they passed was to ban everything about arm production. And those who make arms, to surrender everything they had. I have an in-law of mine in their family, that's their trade. They make guns. And immediately they banned it. He has to be all the way in the River State in the bush to set up an arm producing this thing in the bush all the way in River State. He was able to make double barrel, he was able to make a dengon, he was able to make up to 12 rounds of pistol. Now with this bill that is passed, I pray that there are many of them that have that trade or have it in their bloodline to begin to now. If Biafrans were allowed, or if Nigeria were up to what they said, no vanquish, no victory, after the war, and they promote building this, at least we would have been competing with the outside world now in areas of nuclear armament. But I believe that this bill now will be able to steer up all those talents. It's still running in the blood. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I think we've heard from everyone. Honorable Henry, your hand is up. You already talked before. You still want to talk? Please make it very brief.
Yeah, just brief to thank the House, the cabinet members, and DPM for this. There's a belief I have is that there is always a consequence for doing nothing. So this is a message to our people. We have to do something. Anytime you present this picture to people, they say, but what did the people do? So this is a decision to empower us to know that the defense of our land, the defense of our families are in our hands. So thank you, Cabinet. Thank you, DPM.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, like he said, the defense of our land is in our hand. The defense of our lives is in our hand. The defense of our people is in our hand. Like Honorable said, anywhere, Biafrans, anywhere you see Nigerian military, Nigerian police rounding up Biafrans, trying to take them away, resist them, stop them from doing that. Because they will eventually kill that innocent Biafran. That's what they've been doing. Between December and now, Nigerian government, Nigerian military and police have killed over 1,000 innocent Biafrans. Innocent, unarmed, including the ones they just killed in the church. Many innocent children, women, and men, we are gone down for nothing. Who sent them? Who sent these people to go to the church and murder innocent people that just went to worship their God? Did Tinubu say anything? Has he commiserated with the family? Did Christopher Musa, the defense chief, say anything? Which of the Southeast governors have come out to say something about these killings, showing you that they all planned these killings? They are all part of it. That is why this bill we pass into law today, we will use it to the highest level to defend our people, to defend our churches, and to defend our land. It is needed. It is necessary. It is legal. It is our right to self-defend our people. On that note, I thank you so much, everyone. That brings this meeting to an end. And like I said, all the Biafra secretaries and deputy secretaries, please stay behind and we will start the next meeting in the next 7 minutes. Thank you so much. And goodbye, the rest of the people. Thank you. You all can walk out, please. We have only 23 people in the secretary and 10. So there'll be only 18,
goodbye, all.
18 plus 10. We'll have only 28 people in this meeting.
I have said it and let me repeat myself again. If by mistake one cow is killed by any of the community here, the number of military troops that will enter and ransack the community and look for those to arrest because one cow has been killed. And now we have 33 corpses. And a young boy of less than 5 years who has been beheaded. What has that young boy done to these evil people? We will not run away from our land. Even if they come tonight after us, we are killed, there will still be some people who will talk, and there will be young who will rise again. Amen. And so we ask that the government of Kaduna State and the government of Federal Republic of Nigeria, they should do the needful. They know what they should do to stop this evil. They know it. I have said it and let me repeat myself again. If by mistake one cow is killed by any of the community here, the number of military troops that will enter and ransack the community and look for those to arrest because one cow has been killed. And now we have 33 corpses. And a young boy of less than 5 years who has been beheaded. What has that young boy done to these evil people?
Several villagers could be seen packing their bags to leave the village. They are scared that the terrorists may return and strike again. The people of Runji village in Zango Kataf local government area feel abandoned by the government. They want the perpetrators